What's up guys, it's your boy Chris from Unguided Productions. Today I wanted to do the Grimm spoiler that I was talking about in my other Grimm review rating video. And this video I just want to talk a little bit more about what happens, why I'm so emotional, why I'm on the verge of tears, and why I hate but love this series so much. And yes, I am by myself, so I don't have anybody to do a review with, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So yeah. So if you guys caught my review, Grimm is my favorite. I love Grimm. It's a fantastic series, and I gave it a 5 out of 5. And if I can go higher than a 5 out of 5, I would. It's action-packed. It's like a fairy tale fantasy series, and you love the characters. I love the cast in general, not just the characters, but the actors themselves. They have such chemistry together, and I love the series and the story behind the series, and every episode is just very captivating, as I said in my last video. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about some spoilers that happened this season. If you haven't done, if you're not caught up and you like spoilers, or if you are caught up, I don't know, I really don't know. I don't really understand how spoilers work, because I don't like spoilers myself unless I've already seen it. Then I like the discussion factor of spoilers, but that's about it. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But if you don't like spoilers, don't watch this video. Like, turn away now. Like, I'll give you some time, because like, I don't want to ruin this for you. All right, enough time. So the spoilers for season 6, that's what we're doing. So in my last video, which I'm still teary-eyed over it. I just watched the second to last episode of this series in general. Grimm is almost done as of next Friday. Last episode. So I just watched the second to last episode. And in the second to last episode, I was thinking like, oh, everything's gonna be all fine and dandy, you know, like nobody's gonna die, it's gonna be great, they're gonna kill the guy and they'll figure out a way and everything's gonna be awesome, and you know, I'll live happily ever after with them and blah 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 blah. Well, that's not the case. If you guys are familiar with the cast, the main characters are Nick, who is the main character. He is the main character. He's the Grimm. He's the one that sees the Vessin. There's Juliet, who originally started as Grimm's like girlfriend, almost as Nick's girlfriend, almost wife, and then halfway, I think through 3rd season or 4th season, turned into a Hexenbeast, became evil, got shot by Nick, and then she was on the good side, but she became Eve. So Juliet and Eve are the same person. There's Monroe, who was the first Vessin Nick ever really encountered, and they became really good friends and like co-workers, or not co-workers, but partners. And so Monroe's been there through thick and thin, which, fun fact, Monroe is actually my favorite character. There is... Rosalie, who was introduced, I think, 4th season, and she is now Monroe's wife and is bearing Monroe's kids. She's also Vessin. There is Adeline, who was also one of the first Vessin Nick encountered. She's a Hexenbeast, and she started off as an evil Hexenbeast, lost her powers, and then ended up like trying to screw with Nick and blah 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 blah, ended up having a kid with Nick, fell in love with Nick. She's now a Hexenbeast. Her and Nick are in love, and you know, now that Eve and Juliet's now Eve, she like doesn't have a thing with Nick anymore, so like Nick and Adeline are a thing. There's Captain Renard, who is the captain of the police department Nick works for, who is a Zauberbeast, and he also had a kid with Adeline back in the day when she was evil, and their kid's name is Diana, who's like has these awesome powers, and she has powers that like mom and dad don't even have. So Adeline and Captain Renard don't have. His name's Sean, by the way, Sean Renard. Sean and Adeline don't have, so she has all these new powers and stuff, and she's like this she's like, I don't even think she's like, literally, she looks like she's 12, but she's probably only 3 really. like because she grows like so fast, but she has all these powers that are like nobody even knows what they are. There's Hank, who is Nick's partner in crime. Literally, he's Nick's police partner. Hank is actually my second favorite character. And then there's Wu, who is one of the police through Nick's department that works with them, and he's one of the policemen that works close with Nick as well. Well, Hank, in second season, Hank became aware of Vesson, which he's just a regular human, but he became aware of Vesson. Nick told him everything, this, that, and the other thing. And Wu, in about third season or fourth season, became aware of Vesson because he saw some, thought he was going crazy, and actually ended up transforming. He got bit by Vesson that had a certain, or scratched, sorry, he got scratched by a Vesson that had a certain virus, Vesson virus, and so it actually transformed him into some kind of like werewolf kind of thing. But he learned to harness it. So now Wu is Vesson of sorts, but he can harness this virus in his body that makes him this werewolf. Okay, so now that we know who everybody is, how many? I don't even know how many that was. Yeah, so I think that's 9 or 10. 9, 10 main characters. And so now that we know who everybody is, so this last episode, like I said, I was expecting everybody to be, oh, and there's Trouble. I didn't even say Trouble. So Trouble is another Grimm, and Grimm thought, Nick thought he was the only Grimm alive until Trouble came along, who was another Grimm, and she became part of the team. And she actually, for most of season 6, has been gone. And she, in this in the second to last episode, she randomly came back. So now we have Trouble in the mix as well. So basically what happens, the reason I'm so like emotional and on the verge of tears is because 5 minutes before the episode ended, they're fighting this evil guy that has come through the other place, which is what they call basically the hell of hell through the mirror. Basically, they activate a portal through a mirror that leads them to this place, which is basically hell. And he is called the Destroyer, and he's this big skeleton-looking guy with this huge staff. Well, he has now come to the real world where they all live, and he's trying to, spoiler number 1, he is well, I don't know, whatever. Here's a spoiler. He's coming after, from what we know, he's coming after Diana to take her and make her his bride for evil. So that's kind of where the entire cast is like, okay, we're protecting Diana. Well, in the verge of protecting her, they're also trying to take him down, obviously. The last 5 minutes of the show, he comes to the police department, the precinct, and he starts to, wipe everybody out. Well, it comes down to Nick, Hank, and Wu fighting him. It's just the 3 of them fighting. He pisses off Wu. Wu turns into his little werewolf thing, charges him. Fucking Destroyer dude stabs him through the heart, kills Wu. Alright, fine. The part that really got me was Hank was like, okay, well now you're dead. Like, so he cocks his gun, semi-automatic, probably like a AK-47 or something, and he starts firing at this thing and runs out of ammo, goes, he tosses it up and goes to basically pistol whip the guy. And like I said, Hank is my second favorite character. So, I mean, Wu, yeah, R.I.P. Wu, but Hank was my second. And so he takes his staff and he stabs Hank through the neck, killing Hank. And that was like seriously how they ended it. They killed Wu, killed Hank, and next thing you see is Nick. Nick's just still on the ground, and he's freaking. He goes over to Wu's body and starts, like freaking out, like no. And then they're like, to be continued. So obviously, I've got to wait to see the entire rest of the cast die next week. Yeah, I cried. I was tearing up pretty bad. As you can tell, I'm not crying, but I'm obviously tearing up. I'm emotional. So I'm just gonna predict, so those are the spoilers. You know, Hank and Wu are dead. He's going after Diana. He's into the other world. I'm gonna predict that next week, my favorite character, Moreau, is gonna die, Rosalie is gonna die, Eve's probably gonna die, Trouble might die, Renard and Adeline probably gonna die. I don't know what's gonna happen. He's probably gonna take Diane. It's not gonna be a happy ending at all. It's probably gonna end up, the bad guy is probably gonna end up winning. I don't know, that's just my prediction. I'm probably wrong, but I'm probably right. I don't know. It's at this point, I really don't know what to think. But I guarantee it's gonna be emotional. And I do plan on doing a review after the last episode. I'm probably gonna do just a review. I don't know. I might do a spoiler, just a spoiler, because I'm gonna be even more emotional, and I'm gonna want to express that with you guys because that's who I am. So yeah, but I wanted to make this because I wanted to talk about how I feel right now, and like I said, I feel pretty bad. My internal emotion clock is going haywire, and it's landing on literally every emotion other than happiness. So anger, depression, sadness, clueless, yeah, everything other than happiness, anything happiness. I'm half excited, but I'm half not excited. I kind of don't want to watch it, but I know I have to. Next week I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm pretty messed up right now internally. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other spoilers to let you guys know about. I don't know. That's all I got right now. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that I'm kind of a mess right now. I hope that's okay with you guys and you don't think badly of me. You know, I am emotional, so it is what it is. Make sure to comment down below what you thought of this spoiler review. Let me know if you like this series, if you've seen it before or not. Let me know what your takes on it, what you predict for next week's episode if you're catching up, if you're caught up with it like I am. Make sure to drop a like on here. I don't know, for the fact that I'm willing to cry on camera for my fans. Let me know any video ideas you guys have. If you have series you want me to watch, do a review on, movie you want me to watch, do a review on, I'll do it. If you have any other video ideas for any other kind of video you want to see me do, or topics for videos I already do that you want to see me do a different topic on, let me know down below. I'll do that for you guys. Once again, remember, this is Grimm. I rated a 5 out of 5. Go check it out. If you do not check it out, it is a sin to humanity, and I will not forgive you. Yeah, it's a crazy series, but it's so fantastic, and it's my favorite series of all time. So go do that. I will see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.